Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we're talking love and marriage, Huntsville. Y'all know y'all here. Anything I say is alleged and my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some housekeeping, some meat and potato items. It is free to follow me, free to subscribe to this channel, Anonymous Tea, free to subscribe to my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast, free to subscribe or follow me on the Tickety Talk, free to follow me on the Instagram, on the Instagrammies, Anonymous Reality Tea, free to share everywhere, free to like, free to comment, and all of the things so that this video can get out to all of these people, y'all. And so, nonetheless, you guys in this video, we're talking. So, before I get into what I want to talk about, I need to make an announcement. I don't clickbait any of y'all. Whatever the title says, whatever the thumbnail says, is what this video is about. Please, you guys do not need to flood the comment section if you don't want to hear about LAMH. You don't need to flood the comment section if you are going to unsubscribe if people are still talking about LAMH. Here's what I'm here to tell you. Everything that I'm reporting on as it pertains to LAMH up until this point is fresh content, is fresh things, and you better believe I'm going to get on my platform and debunk something if it's fake news. You better believe if Carlos King and Dustin are going to do a pre-recorded podcast episode last night trying to diminish the revenge P once again and trying to make it seem like it wasn't that big of a deal, to try to, again, protect the cast from knowing about the revenge P and trying to tie this all up into a bow. And now Carlos King, who wants you to know that he owns everything, now all of a sudden wants to say now he has a boss to report to. Absolutely, I'm going to call it out. Absolutely, I am going to debunk any lies, any false narratives, any rumors, anything. That is what my platform is here for. That is why I have this platform, is because I call out the BS, is because I call out the hypocrisy, is because I stand for what is right and what isn't and what's wrong and everything else. I take a stand. So I don't understand why it's wrong for me to say something if I am speaking facts. If I am telling y'all what is currently going on, that people are still trying to flip narratives, that people are still trying to spread false information led by Carlos King, and we're just supposed to just sit back and do nothing. There's still episodes to air of LAMH, and allegedly the cast is still filming for content that may or may not ever see the light of day, because officially I still have not seen a press release that says the show has been renewed. So you want to sit here and say, oh, nobody say anything about LAMH. Well, that's not going to fly in this sector, because people are going to talk about LAMH whether you want them to or not. But my thing is, I'm not clickbaiting you. I'm not lying to you. You see when you see LAMH in the title, you see when you see in the thumbnail it's going to feature somebody 9 times out of 10 out of the cast of LAMH. Oh, that's what Anonymous T is talking about in this video. And you can make the decision, hey, let me watch, let me see what she's saying. Hey, I'm not going to watch it. But you don't need to flood the comments to do so, y'all. We're not going to be doing this in 2025. There is way too much stuff going on in 2025 that we need to be taking seriously. Like what is going on with 47 and dismantling everything that pertains to our government that is going to impact millions of lives. So nonetheless, I am not trying to scam you. I am not trying to play y'all. And I've never scammed y'all or ever played y'all. But I needed to make that announcement because I don't want to see this moving forward. Because I didn't even watch Reunion Part 1. All of my reaction videos have been on clips that were posted after the fact, after the episode. I did not turn on the TV to watch any of it. So please, if it's not your cup of tea, don't click on the video. I'm not scamming you, I promise you. There's no games. You know exactly what is happening when you see the thumbnail across YouTube. You know exactly what you're getting into. I get straight to the point, I deliver my content, and I go. But please do not be flooding the comments with foolishness or trolling or any of that. It's not that serious. If that show has you so out of sorts, don't go to the videos of people talking about it. It's as simple as that. But don't berate content creators who are choosing to still do content about it. But I am telling you my reasoning for still discussing it. Because you have Carlos King now trying to present a false narrative, trying to protect the Scots, and now all of a sudden wants to take things out on Martell. Now, I don't know if that's the direction of what they're planning this season, if Martell is gone, or they're trying to force out Martell, or they're figuring out, hey, well, we wasted two, seasons technically in 2024 of going after Mel in her entire existence. Let's try this again against Martell and his entire existence now that we're on bad terms, because then that protects us, Scots 1.0 and 2.0, from showing our real life. I am going to call it out. You best believe I'm going to call it out. And then you have Destiny getting online talking about somebody betrayed her. Make it make sense. Who betrayed you, Destiny? Who? I want receipts. Who betrayed you all season? Because as far as I'm concerned, you came onto the show pretending that you're so, distraught about Sonny and Moses, trying to lie about the timeline, trying to make it seem like you and Moses were still dealing with each other, manipulating text messages the same way you manipulated text messages with you and Mel when you and Mel fell out. All for you to admit at the end of the season that you weren't even with Moses anyways, and that Moses wasn't trying to holla at you anyways, and all of this was just for, a phony baloney storyline for you to get screen time. And then when that wrapped up, you moved swiftly right on to bashing Mel and trying to bring up old rumors, old nonsense from when Mel and Tell were married. And nobody cared. And then you had the audacity to give a phony apology about alleging that Mel's mom was pimping her out. And you still were trying to run up all on Mel, all on those girls' trips, trying to be all up under her, telling her how much you love her. Any cast event that Mel was at, you were trying to be all up in her personal space, as if you weren't plotting behind her back, as if you weren't trying to have all these ambushes to set Mel up and try to humiliate Mel and embarrass Mel on camera. That is not a friend. And then you're 10 toes down for Martell, no matter what. You're 10 toes down for that man. Knowing daggone well all of the horror and the turmoil and all of the chaos that he has caused and continues to cause as it pertains to Mel. And you sat there and did nothing when he went after your new best friend, Tisha. You sat there and did nothing when you instigated the chaos at the Dollar Tree family, field day event. And, when the reopening event, when it was a Marceau versus Martell thing again. So no, we're not going to sit here and rewrite history, people. Because until Mel drops those paperwork or drops the lawsuit or whatever is going to take place, people are still playing on her name. And like I said, I am going to debunk the lies. I am going to call out the lies. I am going to call out the fakery. Now, if you don't want to be informed, if you don't want to know what's going on, that is your prerogative. Shout out to Bobby Brown. That is your prerogative. Nobody is forcing you to go anywhere you do not want to be. But as long as people are going to try to do a PR spin and try to lie in your face and try to spread false narratives and continue to tell fairy tales and fallacies and try to convince the people and manipulate the audience into what they want them to believe to garner support, to try to pull in fans to tune into the show, I am going to be here to call it out. I am going to be here to say that is BS. I am going to be here to say that is a flat out lie. Y'all have known X, Y, and Z since day one, and y'all said and did nothing. But now, when y'all fall out with somebody, now it is time all of a sudden you have all this tea to spill. Now that Martell is, dead to rights, now all of a sudden he's the bad guy. He's such a horrible person, but what does that make you that has supported all of this effery for the last 10 seasons? As long as it wasn't coming your way, as long as your tea wasn't getting sprayed. So please miss me now with the redirects, with the new narratives, with now, how you're trying to turn on Martell now. And again, I don't know whether or not Martell's back. I don't know if he's going to be back the 10th season or not, or if he's even started filming. But even if he is, or even if he isn't, he has nobody to blame but himself. He thought that nothing was going to come back on him by doing all this foolishness to Mel. And now, allegedly, led by Carlos King, now y'all trying to make it seem like, oh, it's so horrible what Martell did. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe that. But you admitted at the last reunion, or a couple of reunions ago, that basically you knew all of this. Because you were referring to specific content that was in the Revenge P video, Carlos King, as the host of the reunion. You had your own cast members, like Destiny, saying she knew where all the bones were buried, and Maurice had to tell her to pipe down because it was in reference to the Revenge P. So please do not play in my face. Do not try to lie to the people. Do not try to spin it. You're mad because people are calling you out. You're mad because you can't keep the lie straight. But what we're not going to do is try to tell people, oh, no. You can't say that. You can't do that. You can't do that. No. You can't do that. What? Are you kidding me right now? Because last I checked, I'm not the only person discussing Love and Marriage Huntsville. Last I checked, not everybody's boycotting the show. Last I checked, right? And last I checked, people are going to do what they're going to do. But there is an option on YouTube, you guys. If you do not want to see the content, you don't have to. If you see the title, if you see the thumbnail, and you don't want to engage in the video, you don't have to. But don't attack people in the comments. Don't do all this stuff in the comments. It's unnecessary. It is absolutely unnecessary, y'all. So there is that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post the content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.